Good morning, everyone. I hope we all had an okay weekend. I just want to go over a couple things for this week. First, in Schoology, you'll see that I organized your folders so that any of the old work that we were doing in class is now in a folder called Disregard This for Now. I'm still getting a lot of questions from students asking, hey, do we need to do the reading work or do we need to do the independent reading project? All of that is put on hold for now. Okay, the only work you are expected to do is the work in the virtual learning folder. All right. So this week is kind of a shifting gears from last week. We are going to be working on some nonfiction work. You are still expected to read for 20 minutes each day and then have one jot per day. These jots are not just summaries, they are analytical. They should be observing something interesting that your author is doing in his or her writing, not just saying what's happening in your book. Additionally, you should be following any updates that I post. If I ask questions, you should try to answer them. That way I know that we're all engaged. So for Monday and Tuesday, you're reading two articles, The Power of Like by Allison Pierce Stevens and Students' Work Ethic Affected by Peer Groups Desire to be Popular by Shankar Vedantam, and you are to answer all of the questions attached, including the discussion questions at the end. On Wednesday and Thursday, you're reading Censorship for the People or Controlling People by Jessica McBurney, and Hate Speech and the First Amendment by the American Bar Association. For those of you who don't know, that's the association that kind of governs lawyers in the United States. And again, you are to answer all of the attached questions, including the discussion questions. On Friday, now this is the more challenging day and the one that I expect to have more questions about. You are to choose one of the sets of paired text from the above. So the two texts from Monday and Tuesday or the two texts from Wednesday and Thursday. And you are answering the following question in an essay. And the question is, you have read two texts that present information on the same topic. Write an essay that compares the big ideas presented in each text as well as how the authors present their ideas. You want to consider the main ideas and supporting details, author's perspective, similarities, and differences. There is a checklist attached. You should look at that. And I know that we're at home and this is difficult to be doing all of this, but you should try to do your best, use everything that we've learned this year so far. This is kind of a throwback to the work we were doing last marking period or earlier this marking period. And when you do that, it is a 4 to 5 paragraph essay, and you should have textual evidence. It is not expected to be a perfect essay. This is to be treated like a flash draft. So set your timer for 45 minutes, and you just get writing, okay? Some of your photos of your writing are a little bit hard to read, so I will ask you to type it up. Use your own judgment. If your picture is hard to read, type it up. If your picture is fine, like some of you have very nice writing, then go ahead and just submit a picture of your writing, as long as I can read it, and make sure the picture is not blurry. Okay? As usual, I'm here, in front of my computer from now to 2:30, and if you have questions, please post them to our class page. You can also ask questions on Twitter, and I'll answer them there as well. All right? I hope everybody has a good day and a good week, and that you're making the best of this unfortunate time.